Hey, it's me again. Okay, so let's talk about another type of investment that you can hold in your portfolio. I'm sure a lot of you here hold mutual funds in your portfolio, but do you actually know what a mutual fund is? Because a lot of the coaching clients that I work with have no idea what a mutual fund is. So let me explain it to you. All right, so basically the way that a mutual fund works is that it's an actively managed basket of different stocks or bonds that are managed by a portfolio manager. And basically what that portfolio manager is doing is deciding what the asset allocation of that mutual fund is. So how are your investments divided between different sectors of the world and different sectors of, healthcare or technology or consumer staples, those kinds of things. So they are deciding what types of investments they want to put together in this basket of different funds. Now, you can have mutual funds that have some stocks in there, that have bonds in there, that have cash in there, that have other mutual funds in there, that some have ETFs in there, but these are actively managed by a portfolio manager. So what we're looking at here below, this is an example of an RBC US equity fund. I just found this online. And in this example, this guy, Brad, he manages his portfolio. And you can see down below that it's diversified. We've got some Apple shares in there. We've got some Nvidia. We've got some Facebooks and your Googles and whatever. This is a US equity mutual fund. And so it's actively managed by Brad, and he is buying and selling and determining when he thinks is the best time to buy and sell all of these investments within this mutual fund. Now, the biggest downfall with mutual funds is that Brad needs to get paid somehow, right? And he gets paid out of what's called the management expense ratio. And there is an MER fee on every mutual fund that I have ever seen in my time of coaching. And Brad is getting paid this fee regardless of what happens to the mutual fund itself. So I need to ask you a question, but does Brad know what is happening in the markets? Like, does he know how to time the markets and when Apple is going to do well or Facebook's going to do well or Google or whatever? He probably doesn't. And maybe he thinks that he knows. And I don't know, Brad. Brad, maybe you do know. But does Brad know? He probably doesn't. And so what ends up happening is because Brad is actively managing this and because you're losing a lot of money in fees, you're also going to be losing a lot of returns and human errors because Brad just probably doesn't know. And I'm sorry if that you guys know Brad, but please, Brad, just tell me, do you know how to time the markets? Anyways, mutual funds are often sold by, those big financial institutions that we all have in Canada, because that is really how the financial advisors and financial institutions get paid billions and billions of dollars every single year. So that's what a mutual fund is in a nutshell. Just remember, it is actively managed by a portfolio manager, and your banks are making a lot of money off of them. Okay, thanks, bye.